When was the last war America fought that helped us? What do you guys think?
Mm, the Revolution?
Spanish-American War or whatever.
You could say World War One, and it wasn't the fighting; it was selling all the weapons because we made a ton of. We basically for all the um, for all the leftists that like think the only reason the West is rich is because they stole black people's stuff. The only
Hmm.
reason the U.S. is rich is because we literally sold weapons to the Europeans to blow each other up. Germany in World War One was melting down church bells from the 800s to turn into bombs to blow up the West, the Western Europeans. And both sides were getting played out of the U.S. until the U.S. finally joined in. So we literally, like, you know that comic where it shows all the gold on the in the U.S. and then Africa's a pit? No, the pit is Europe and the gold's still on the U.S. So you could say, if you told me World War One because we made all that money, but I'd say we never needed to join. We could have just kept on selling weapons. We could
Yeah.
have just done that. So let's say not World War One. I think Spanish American, yeah. You could say the Civil War because if you're just thinking for like the entire country, like yeah, you want to keep that
Well,
territory, sure.
the only reason the Civil War even happened is because the the North didn't allow the South to secede. Like if they would have just let the South secede, the war never would have happened.
Yep. But the thing about like this though, for the entire unit of the U.S., you're not going to let anybody secede, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, pretty much.
so
Even if like to say if Texas decided to secede, there'll be a war.
I want California to secede because if
I do.
California secedes, then the U.S. is going to be permanently right wing forever.
Oh, thank
Because like
yes.
the left will lose a third of their political power if California leaves. That's where they've been shoving all the illegals for decades, not even decades, since like the 30s, bro. They just jumping through Baja, Mexico, going up there for
Yeah.
work. So
Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm cool with solutions, but people need to be willing to, medicine is not a fun, people don't take, you take a shot of medicine, you don't get like a fun after effect. It's not like taking a shot of vodka. It's not like a piece of candy. It's not fun going down. Kind of like a, never mind. Kind of like a bitch that just got braces. It's not fun going down because she don't know where those things are yet. Oh man, I remember having bloody underwear as a freshman. Let's continue. What was I talking about? What's the chat? Civil War 2.0 on the way. Actually, I got a great example of why that's going to be. I'll take down the funny images. I'm going to put that GIF up on YouTube. Just hashtag his name. I'm going to do that.
You were gonna do tweets.
Yes,
Or did you do that already?
I'm doing. Someone said Civil War 2.0. I'm kind of showing them why I kind of agree with that. Why are you so?
Yes.
Here we go. So why this new OBS? Hey, did you guys use OBS?
Yeah.
Did you update it?
I
No, not
don't
yet.
think I have.
Dude, I'd never updated it since 2018. I updated it all. This new one is bitching, bro. This is the shit, man. I feel like it sounds stupid. I'm like, I'm inspired to make more content because this fucking OBS isn't lame anymore. I got this tweet here. Stu says, I don't think Americans realize how bad things are going to get. 2 African nationals given probation for raping 14-year-old girl in Utah. And then there's the judge on the right. So you got two African nationals that look like, I mean, honestly, the way they, I'm not talking about the stereotypical African features. I'm talking about the smooth philtrums on the upper lip. I'm talking about the wide-based eyes. I'm talking the really flattened. It's kind of where the nostril meets the face, paranasal area. Both of those dudes look like they got fetal alcohol syndrome. Both of them. Both of them. It's not because they're black. It's because they look like. It's not because you're black. I think you're a crack baby. It's because you look like a crack baby. And guess what? Once you learn these faces, there's different. Like how Down syndrome people all kind of look the same a little bit, right? It's the same thing for crack babies. It's the same thing for fetal alcohol syndrome. And once you get good at recognizing those faces, oh my god, bro. you see so many in public. Like I think I saw like 10 at the grocery store today. I'm like, huh. So this is why the country is turning into a hoo-ha. Interesting. So yeah, talking about Civil War 2.0, look at this Christian, Mormon, white judge letting 2 African nationals get probation for raping a 14-year-old girl in Utah. The only reason there's no justice dispensed is because people with guns will shoot you if you try to dispense justice. Does that make sense?
Actual justice.
Yeah, so that's why people don't have hope in justice. They don't see it, They're freaking out because some black chick said Trump lied when you got this going on. Like, I don't care about George Floyd, yo. For every George Floyd, there's like 100 of these cases. So, like, let me do a backflip. Do a backflip and put my knee on a statue's neck. I don't care. I don't care, yo. The best George Floyd kind of gotcha I've seen is when feminists recently were saying, like, not recently, like a year or two ago, like, kill all men. And this guy was like, does that include George Floyd? And it just broke their brains, bro. Their brains.
He kind of gave him a little Uno reverse card on that one.
Yeah, so this is again, look, this who caused this injustice? Who was the cause of this injustice? A white, blue-eyed Mormon judge. It doesn't matter if you're black. It doesn't matter if you're white. It doesn't matter if you're Christian. Although Mormons, as if I consider them Christian regardless. If you work for the satanic system, you are satanic. White guys can be satanic just like black guys. What do you know? We're equal opportunity demons on this earth. But for some reason, all these wignats are like, it's always the black people. It's only black people's fault. And I'm like, look at this white cuck. Did the white cuck do anything to cause this? I'd say yes. Right? Diod says, I'm going to send you another track within the week. Okay. Had a knee on the neck. What the fuck? Had the knee on the neck. What the fuck? Who had the knee on the neck? I don't know.
Oh, they're talking about the Floyd.
Oh, yeah. What about it?
You brought him up, so now they're just saying, I can't breathe.
Oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. His mural got struck by lightning. That was awesome. You guys heard about that, right?
Yeah, the mural that was on the side of the building that got fucking just annihilated by a bolt of lightning.
God was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Let's see. To be honest, George Floyd is a good metaphor for how the U.S. government has their neck on their knees on Western man's neck. Chat, you guys agree? Now look. I don't think the cops should be allowed to put their knees on anybody's necks, regardless if they're a crackhead or not. I don't want the cops to put their knees on my neck. So look, the less tools, the less options the police have available, the better it is for me. It's not because I'm going to go fight the cops, guys. I'm not going to go fight the cops. But as a white man, I know nobody's going to care if the police come and kill me. So I want them to have less options to come kill me. I'm very defensive about this. I don't want them to kill me.
It's literally the only thing I'm worried about. Like, criminals, I can handle any criminal. Like, yep. And also, I live in a pretty safe neighborhood because I'm very, very Aryan. But I also live with a couple buddies, and we're all very fit, young, very agile men who know how to handle a firearm. So I'm not worried about any of that. But I am worried about a SWAT team kicking my door in for no reason and then shooting my dog. Like, that is something I actually worry about. And I couldn't tell you why I worry about that, but it is a worry I have. And it's just because they have so much more firepower, so much, they could pretty much just name a thing and then charge me with it. And then boom, I'm done for.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have, it's, I don't know how to describe it. It's not a Derringer, but it's like, I'll tell you about it later, Mac.
All right.
I'll tell you about it later, man. You like it a lot. You really like it, bro. I've been talking to my friend about it. I'm like, hey, how can we set this up? But I'll talk. I mean, maybe on Rumble we'll talk about it. But again, I don't want to give people reasons to kill me. Don't kill me, please, peaceful Latinas. I know you want to kill me, but Please don't.
I mean, it's a thing I've thought about before, was like how they can have, like, the law doesn't apply to them either. Like, it's nowhere in the Constitution to say that your job description makes you more of a citizen than anyone else. So why is it that just because, like, companies who will only sell firearms and stuff to police and law enforcement and military, that goes against the Constitution, because they are also citizens. Your job description does not make you more of an American. Like, no matter, you can be a judge, you can be the fucking president, you still shouldn't be able to own more than I can. Because also, you cannot ban the ownership of a piece of fucking plastic. Like, I could go to prison if I put a stock on my 10.5 AR. That is the dumbest. That makes literally no logical sense. A fucking piece of plastic could put me in jail for 10 years.
I just stay away from any short barrel stuff. Like, I don't build short barrels in public. I don't take short barrels to the range. I don't buy short barrels. I don't even buy replacement short barrels from anywhere that can get none of it, right? Because, like, one person goes crazy with a AR-15 and the whole thing, you know, the stupid, like, license, the tag for the short barrel rifles that they had to do 2 years ago or a year ago.
Well, you know, that was just for the pistol braces.
Yeah,
but you can still SBR for $200, but I'm not fucking doing it.
I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't want to deal with that shit. So usually when I buy firearms in public from like registered dealers and it's on a private sale, I'm getting stuff like 6-shooters. I'm getting stuff like lever actions. I'm getting stuff like bolt actions, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't even own a bolt action. All my shit's like military, shit, like Scar 17s, you know, like Pinelli M4s. Yeah, I go nuts.
Chronic's just like, welcome to Texas, 1878. And Mac's just like, welcome to Baghdad, 2014.
Oh, you know, I got it all. I got night vision, fucking plate carriers, but I also competition shoot with it all. Like, I'll do nighttime competition shooting. So I actually
Scar's
use
like
it all.
what? Like a decent Scar is like $3K now, $4K.
About $3,700.
Yeah, $4K. Yeah, I'm just like, dude, I could get like
it's
three
really
levers.
not worth it.
I could get 3 levers instead.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they're really hyped. Like, they're an AR-10 does just as good.
Have you guys ever played survival games before?
Yeah.
You get to the point like you're like sick of your base looking like a homeless person's like shack, and you try to like make it look nice. Ever do that? Or you just run around and kill stuff?
Pretty much a little bit of both.
Yeah. So I try to make my bases look pretty fly, and if I can like get followers, I always make the room filled with naked ladies dancing. I wish Gray was here. He'd laugh at this. In Conan, I have this luxury bed, and whenever I spawn on it, there's like a 4 or 5 thralls naked dancing on top of me. It looks like a strip club in there. But you know, eventually you get bored of the decorations and you want to get like weapon mounts. You just put weapons on the wall, weapons you never use, just have the entire wall filled with weapons. That's what I'm trying to do with lever actions. Just, they're not even firearms at this point, they're like decorations, and I need like 15 of them to finish the line of the wall.
Live, laugh, love, more like gun go up.
Yep. Click, clack, pow. Live, laugh, love.